Which one of these 22-foot center consoles actually gives you the best value for your money? Is it the budget-friendly option that surprises you with what it includes? The hardcore, no-nonsense offshore boat built like a tank? The popular mid-tier brand with all the modern features? Or the premium model loaded with comfort and family-friendly details? Today we're breaking down all four to see which one is actually worth what you're paying.
Guys, coming up we have the Seaborn. I haven't seen these before. You haven't seen this on the channel. This is a LX22, 22-foot. 8.5-foot beam, max horsepower of 250, 91 gallons, 17-degree dead rise, and a weight of 3,100 pounds. Let's go take a look. This boat looks promising. It's definitely a different type of hull design. You do have a step hull down here. You see the step hull down here. So a little different design. You got trim tabs back here. This has like what looks like a little bracket back here on the transom. Okay, this one's powered by a Suzuki 200, a V6. Okay, and we have a small, kind of like a bracket back here. Step down with a ladder, grab handle back here. All right, guys, this is a 22-foot boat and it feels bigger. Immediately, you kind of feel like there's a ton of space out on the sides. You do have a big leaning post. Okay, you got some compartments back here at the stern. Okay, so you have the nice friction hinges here. You have gaskets all around. Oh, I like that. See that? Sea freeze. So this is insulated. Nice. Got another compartment back here. Okay, so here you have access to your bilge. Everything's nice and neat. You got your battery charger there. Your fuel tanks right there too. Wash downs. And then over here, you have a nice little bait well with a light. Okay, so I'm sitting back here. This is a big leaning post, but I do have space where I could still walk around. You have undergunnel rod storage over here. You have your fresh and raw water hoses. And you have these nice nice bolsters here on the side. Let's move up here to the console. So the T-top is integrated into the leaning post and the console, so it's like one solid piece. And that's a little bit different, but I like that they have the rod holders up there. I like the T-top as well. You have even for your, like, almost like if you're gonna do like your side riggers here when you're fishing, and you have your spreader lights off the back. Here, let's take a look at the T-top up there. I like that anchor light is cool. Okay, so let's take a look in here. What's inside there? I'm assuming it's got access to some storage. So this is where you would, this is where you would put all the batteries. Tons of storage space in here. I mean, you could put your life jackets if you wanted, or your batteries will go back up in here. Tons of storage. I actually like this. I feel like I'm almost enclosed, and if you were to put like an enclosure, you could stay dry in here. I don't know if that's something that's like aftermarket that maybe you can add, but I like it. I think it's cool. All right, so here at the helm, a little storage space here. You got a little cubby there, and a little phone charger. I like this a lot. Another cup holder over here. You got your switches up there. Suzuki mechanical gauges. You do have this big area up here where you can probably fit two 12-inch Garmins up there. JBL speakers. I like this upholstery up here. That's really nice. I don't know what this is. AC. What is that? Huh, that's funny. You got some storage in there. Huh. Oh, wait a second. So this looks like... No way. That's cool. I've never seen that before. That's so funny. So you can open this up, these vents, and as you're cruising, the air will come in and hit you. That's funny. I never seen that before. Alright, you got your spreader lights and stuff up there. Cool. Lots of space for you to walk by. The T-top is integrated into the console, so there's nothing in the way. You get all the space. Look. Lots of space here. Alright. So there you have your Dometic head. I can't stand up in there, but again, this is only a 22-foot boat. Alright, check out the wiring, nice and neat. Everything is rigged perfect. And there you have space for that table or some type of connector there. And this is a pump out head. Courtesy lights. Everything here is heavy duty too. These are all really good cleats, heavy duty cleats. Let's take a look in here. Another big well storage area. Some cup holders. Yeah, one person fits here comfortable, maybe two small kids. Got a really nice table. I like that there's nothing underneath here, and it clips onto the table clips onto that hardware up there. You have some storage in here that drains out onto the deck. And you know what? I've seen these on a couple boats. I'm assuming that's for anything. That's for this cup holder, so it can drain down through there. These are little touches that make a difference. That way, when water gets in, it comes out through there. You're not getting water getting into the hole, getting stuck, getting into the foam, etc., etc. Big storage in there. This is not finished in here, but there's your freshwater tank. Okay. And then we have some more storage up here up front. That is finished. Very nice. Gas struts. I like that. There's a recess handle, grab handle up there. This table is really sturdy compared to some of the other tables that I've seen. And I think this is fiberglass. Cool. And here you have your anchor locker. Plenty of space here to fit, you know, at least through 200 or 300 feet of road, anchor road in there. And then let's take a look at the T-top from up there. Let's go take a look at the price. This is one of the better priced boats that I've seen at the show. JBL speakers all around. Yeah, JBL speakers all around. Your water and your waste tank access plates. Let's go take a look at the price of this thing. $62,797 as shown, $74,931. So base price 62. I think that's a hell of a price for a 22-foot boat. It just feels strong. Everything is built, you know, high quality. So I never seen that vent thing, but that's pretty smart, pretty innovative. I like that. So Seaborn LX22. All right, got a 225 FLX sandbar boat, 21 foot 9 inches, 8.5 foot beam, 250 horsepower max, powered by 200. You guys have seen this in one of my videos before. I did a full sea trial on this, where I did a walkthrough as well. We'll walk through it again today. This is a freshwater wash down back here. We'll pull out ladder. Back up here, they have, as you can see on this side, this is designed for sandbar, more for the sandbar style boat. So you have these lounging chairs that you can flip forward and aft. You could do the same thing on these sides, on both sides. Okay. Nice cooler area back here as well. And it's got this nice bench here at the stern with a tow hook. A nice big bench you sit on. This boat is very wide for being a 22-foot boat. Okay. There's plenty of space back here, as you can see. I like this bench seats turns around, so you can face aft. These bolsters go this way, and you could just hang out here, feet up this way, and you can entertain facing the rear. And then under here you have all of the you have the bilge access down here with your batteries and your wiring and everything. Very nice. I like this a lot here too. This catches any of the water that gets up on the deck. Okay, any of the gunk falls up in there. Keeps your feet dry. Okay, you have a storage space down here for a cooler if you'd like. You can tie that down there. Under rod storage on both sides. You have some courtesy lights underneath as well. They have these cool little attachments that you can put in to the rod holder so it can hold all of your racks. These are called manta racks. And same thing up here with the rod holders up on the T-top. So you can store all of your sandbar stuff. Alright, let's turn this around. Let's take a look at the helm up here. Alright, coming up at the helm, move these bolsters up to give me some more space. This footrest. Got some storage down here. I love the color on this boat. It's just like baby blue color. Look at the T-top, how thick this is. Super strong. Right, with a hard top. Right. Integrated speakers up top and the courtesy lights. Okay. You have you could easily put a 12-inch Simrad. These come standard with a Simrad. These do also come with a C-Star trim tab system. Right. This is powered by a single 200, and it's plenty of power for this boat. I'll put the link up here in the corner so you guys can see the sea trial that I did on this particular boat. Rides very well for a 22-foot boat. And then you have all your switches up here with their fuses. Storage up here. Okay. You notice that it's got these handrails over here, so when you're coming out of the console, you can hold on and grab onto there. Okay, nice head back here. Okay. Got all your wiring, you even have a little light down there. That's nice. Pretty standard wiring. Everything's nice and neat. There's nothing anywhere out of place. You have a nice Dometic head, flushing head down here with a little sink. Okay. Plenty of space for you to walk through here. I mean, this boat is really wide. And then coming up to the bow of the boat, you have these big cushions for you to lay out. You can see, check this out. And I'm 6 foot tall. I fit just fine. You got access to a table down here. This table sits up like this. This little seating area sits up and it stows, so when you want to maybe fish or you want to not use this, you can just walk through with no problem. All right, let's take a look. There's also a table that goes here that folds away in there. You got, let's take a look, got some storage. It's the same on both sides. Everything is nice and finished. Nice and finished. When you guys see finished hatches like I just showed you, that takes extra, more than double the work, but it gives it that look that you're paying for, right? That quality. Okay. You can't get under there. And then here you have your anchor storage, and that's a finished area as well. Nice spreader light up top. Let's go take a look at the price. 225 FLX sandbar boat, you're looking at $85,895. So it's an 8.5 foot beam. I don't know why I thought it was 9, it just feels wider than that. So you're looking at $85,895. And that is a Seapro 2.2 sandbar boat. I got a Dusky 227, 200 horsepower Suzuki, 60 gallons of fuel. T-top, everything here is included. So what you see here is what you get. This is a very popular model. This used to be the 203. Look at the flare on this thing. Fishing machine, guys. We'll go over the price later on. So this is the model underneath the the 25. So 227 and then the 252. Let's take a look back here. Tons of space. The freeboard is a little lower than the 25 footer. I think it's right at the knees. I love the two-tone seating. Two-tone upholstery is really nice. We got a single 200 Suzuki back there with the fiberglass bracket. It's a very simple boat. Tons of storage back here. This boat was just popped out the mold as well. Again, ready for you to rig it the way you like it, since this is custom. Got some more storage in here. Okay, this seat folds down. Standard leaning post here. You can put your cooler back there, right underneath the seat. This folds up. Got some storage underneath there. A footrest down here. And the draining system on this boat is really great because you don't get water that stays on the deck. It just rolls off the back. It sits in that little space back there and drains overboard. This was a new design for Dusky, this console. They added the toe step here. Alright. Undergone a rod storage on the steering here with a little Dusky emblem. Got your Suzuki, your kicker radio, your standard switches. Got a small little sim right here. A little storage area over here. And this boat just got out the mold, guys. Alright. So got this T-top. This is looks like a fiberglass T-top. So it's not a hard top, but the actual top is fiberglass with the actual T-top this way. So that's kind of like a hybrid type, like a hybrid style T-top. Got the spreader lights and the rocket launchers up there. Let's take a look up here in the console. Look at how much space you got in there. Tons of space. Tons and tons of space. This boat is not rigged because it's ready for you to rig it the way you want to. Look at the walkway here. Tons of space on both sides for you to walk by. If you're handling a fish, you can run around the boat. You don't have to turn sideways or anything. You've got plenty of space to walk by. And coming up here at the front of the console, look at the size of that bay well. That's a 40-gallon bay well. Access to your fuel tank up there. More storage down here. It smells like fresh fiberglass. Storage up there. Yeah, this is separate from the rest. Tons of anchor road storage. Again, you can put 1,000 feet of road in there. Big casting deck space up there. Look at the space on this boat. This is a 22-foot boat. 22-foot boat from bow to bracket. Yeah. Let's go look at the price and see what this Dusky is selling for. We're looking at $83,850 as shown with a 200 horsepower Suzuki. So just what you saw for $83,000, that's a hell of a deal, I think. It's very competitive, and you get a lot of boat, and it's custom. And you know you're getting a tank. If you haven't seen the video on how these boats are built, I have a video I'll put up here. I've toured the factory, so I've seen how strong these boats are. I'm going to put that up here for you guys to check out. So that's Dusky. Let's go on to the next. Alright, Sailfish boats, 23-foot center console, 8.5-foot beam, 22 to 24 degree dead rise, a weight of 4,400 pounds, 108 gallons of fuel capacity. And this boat did get Boat of the Year, Center Console of the Year for 2024. This is powered by a single 250. We'll check out the price towards the end. We'll start back here at the stern. A little storage area back here. You have that, I believe, on both sides. And I wonder what this is here. Let's take a look. It's a little compartment so you have access. I'm not going to lift that up because I don't want to make noise. Alright, you have a wash down access over there. This is cool. So you have a little gate. And then immediately you see that live well there. It's just lit up. A live well. Maybe what? 15 gallons or so, 20 gallons. That's nice. Let's put this up. Nice bolster seat. You got access on both sides, so you can walk through. And this looks like a two-piece construction boat. It is. You can see the rod storage under here. So it's basically got the hole and it's got the cap that sits in it. So two-piece. The finish on this boat looks really, really nice. You do have a cushion that goes on here. Got deck drains over there. Got a pull-out cooler. You can pull out there. Standard leaning posts. Bolsters. This boat does feel very, very expensive. The price looks pretty good too. All this feels very solid hardware. I wonder what we got under here, so let's take a look in here. Well, you have access to your bilge. It's actually lit up, which is nice. Very clean. Very clean boat. Alright, coming up at the helm, I like the D-post. The D-post T-top. It kind of it keeps it very sleek and into the actual console, so it doesn't impede any of the walkway here. And for being a two-piece hull, there's plenty of space for me to walk around. I don't have to turn sideways or anything. Yeah. Here your single Suzuki 300 digital gauge and a Simrad unit up there. Got your nice switches up there. And up here you have area for you can plug in your phone. You have your compass. This is a nice place to store your stuff so it won't fly around. Storage up there at the T-top. And then I like the lights up here. All nice. This is a nice and integrated part, so you could put your life vest and things like that. Integrated molded speakers into this hard top. This is a nice solid big hard top. And you do have glass at the on the console. This is kind of cool. You have rod holders here to store your rods. I'm curious with this. So this is how you enter the console. So you actually enter from the front, and I like that. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Oh, there we go. Sweet, look at that. I like entering the console from the front or from the bow. It just frees up the space. You're not crawling into the sides. You just have more access up here. And then you have a nice head back there. You have a little porta potty. And then check that out. All the little things here are plumbed, so this keeps the console dry. I really like this boat a lot, and I think the price is pretty good for what it is too. Okay, so a nice seat up here. Some more storage here in the center. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. Goes on both sides. Got a nice little table up here that you can stow away. Slides in there. Privacy lights all over are pretty neat. Alright, some more storage here. gonna be the same on the other side. Got cup holders and a rod holder on this side. Another rod holder there. You got some 12-volt access over there. So if you want to maybe plug in your phone, charge it. Nice grab rails up top. Speakers up in front. A little storage area up there. And then you got your anchor locker up there. Nice pop-up cleats. Let's go check out the price on the Sailfish 23. I've been wanting to see this boat for a minute. And I think it's fairly priced, so. Alright, so this Sailfish 23 232 center console of 2026. Looking at $94,995, so right under $100,000. That's with a single 250. Alright, comes with a sim rad, with a transducer, batteries, comes with the bow table. So I think that's a pretty decent price for this boat. I know that variable dead rise hull really does ride well. So and it got voted 2024 center console of the year. So Sailfish 232. Let me know what you guys think.
Alright guys, that's a wrap. Let me know in the comments which one you think gives you the best value and which one you'd actually buy. If you got something out of this, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.